Section 8.5a is about adding polynomials. We have two polynomials here. We're adding them together, and I'm going to show you how to do that. There are really two methods. It all depends on which way you like it. I'm going to show you both and then let you kind of choose the way you want to do it. Horizontal method means we're just going to write these out next to each other. In this particular case, because I'm adding, I really don't need these parentheses to group anything, so I can just add the second one to the first horizontally, just like this. And now we collect like terms, what we've been doing all along. So I see a 3x squared. I'm going to put a box around that, and the 7x squared. I'm then going to collect like terms that are with just x's. So I put some circles around that, and then I'll put a squiggly underline under the constant terms. So that allows me to see what's like terms, and now I can just say 3x squared minus 7. 3 minus 7 is negative 4, x squared. Then I have negative 4x plus 2x is minus 2x, and then 8 minus 5 is 3. That's how I learned to do it. That's typically how I do it. I put circles and squares and boxes and collect like terms that way. There's also another method called the vertical method, and it looks like this. You write it with a polynomial on the top and a polynomial on the bottom. Notice I wrote this second polynomial, I rewrote it. I changed the order. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to line up the x squareds and the x's into columns so we can add them vertically. So now we just add it like a typical addition problem in grade school. 3x squared plus negative 7x squared is negative 4x squared. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2x. And 8 plus negative 5 is positive 3. You get the same answer. Some people like this method because it reminds them of grade school. Others like collecting like terms. However you want to do it is up to you. Here's our next example. I'll do it both ways to show you how to do this vertically and horizontally. So here I've written it out both ways. On this side I want to point out this piece right here. When you're adding a negative, you can rewrite that and make it a minus. That's important because when I collect like terms now, I'm going to get a 4p squared minus 2p squared is 2p squared, and a 5p plus p is 6p. Over here, same thing. You write it out this way. 4 plus a negative is really a 4 minus, and then 5 plus p is a 6p with a positive, so we make it a plus 6p. In this one, we're adding these polynomials, so I'm going to rewrite it by dropping the parentheses. And again, I'm going to tell you that the reason we can just drop these is because we're adding. Now, here plus a negative 6 is really a minus 6, so that's how I'm going to write it. And then CD. So like terms I collect, here are my CDs, which 8 CD and 2 CD is 10 CD. Now I don't see any other like terms, so I'm just going to rewrite the terms that are left. Plus 4C minus 6, that's all I can do. So I'm done. Now this problem leads to some interesting things that happen when I do this vertically. I'll start by writing the first one out. And then show you the second one. I want to line up terms that are alike. So 2CD is going to go right underneath the 8CD. But I don't have any D terms, I don't have any C terms, and I have this minus 6, which I'm going to put at the end. That's important when doing it vertically. You need to line up the like terms. So just like I circle them and square them and put underlines over here, I try to line them up on this side. So you'll see that we still get the same answer. It's just if you don't have like terms and you do this vertically, make sure you line them up, grouping all the terms together. Once again, I prefer this method, and from now on I'll probably do this one, but feel free to do the vertical method if it helps you.